Good morning, Mr. Hodges. Could you run an NCIC on him, please? What all does he have open elsewhere?
Yes, just I'll run it right now.
And then if you can refresh my memory with regard to our case as well, please.
Yes, sir. In regard to open cases, it appears in Galveston, he has an open UCW, DWI, and a collision involving damage to a vehicle equal to.
For open cases and still asking for freedom, a late-night crash, a trail of damage, and a judge who's seen this pattern before. This isn't just about driving. It's about danger on the road.
$200.
So it's an FSGI, DWI, and a UCW.
Yes, Judge. And then in regard to this case, the officer responded to a criminal mischief and made contact with the complainant, where the complainant stated he woke up and realized his tree had been ran into. He checked the surveillance and observed the defendant's motor vehicle colliding into the tree, traveling at a high rate of speed, and observed the defendant appearing to get out of the motor vehicle, walk in front of the vehicle, then get back in. And the officer later observed tire marks damaged on the landscape leading up to the tree, damage to the bricks around the tree, as well as damage to the tree itself, leading to damage approximately $200 for the grass and bricks and $2,500 for the tree.
And this is like, it's in the middle of the night, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. What would you like?
Judge, I'm asking for the driving condition and the curfew. I get it, it sounds bad, but Judge, he's unable to work. He's an electrician. He works throughout the night sometimes.
I don't want you out in the middle of the night, Mr. Hodges. You have 4 open cases and you're out. You already were given one chance when you got on bond for those 3 cases out in Galveston. Now you've picked up another case in the middle of the night.
Are we able to lift the no driving restriction then, and maybe do 5 to 10 p.m.? It's just the 6 to 6 kind of interfere with his work schedule, like I said, but I understand completely not wanting to drive at night.
What's the curfew now?
I think it's 6 to 6.
It's 9 p.m. to 6
Oh.
a.m.
No, I don't do that bad. It's 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. What do you want, Mr. Hodges? I'm not giving you in the middle of the night. I'm telling that you now. You have 4 open cases. 2. This is a potential DWI. So it's really a DWI and a second DWI. And you want me to let you out in the middle of the night?
Can we just lift the no driving restriction, Judge? Because it's daytime from.
Can you run his license?
Yes, Judge.
It's not eligible, but he has an ODO.
Yes, Judge. I'm saying not eligible.
He has an ODO license, Judge.
Did he have an interlock in his car at the time when he got here?
I don't believe so.
Then I'm not going to do it because he's supposed to have an occupational. An occupational always needs an interlock.
It may have.
You're
Judge.
you're violating your.
But did you have an?
You're supposed to have an interlock as part of the occupational license. You're in violation of your occupational license.
It may not have required that, Judge. Because I'm not on the Galveston case. But
Show me. Do you have a copy?
Okay. I have the granting of the occupational driver's license. The reason it didn't require interlock is because he had it prior to this. He got it for tickets that were unpaid because he didn't have insurance. He has current active insurance. I have the ODO right here.
Who gave it to him? Is it a JP court?
Yes.
Can imagine knowing that he has that open DWI in Galveston and knowing that he has now picked this case up here where it has an alcohol. I can't imagine that they're going to let,
But right now it is still active. So are we?
I don't know how comfortable I feel with him driving. Are you Mom? Come on up, Mom. Come up, Mr. Hodges. Thank you so much for coming. How's it been not driving?
Not enjoyable.
Blows, right? Good. Wonderful. Because I want you to understand, it is a privilege. It's not a right. And we do everything in our power here to ensure that we don't kill anyone on the road. Watch the news. Every day, someone dies on our roads because of an alcohol-related collision. It's disgusting. And you're familiar with everything that he has open.
Yes, I also am familiar that one of my husbands was killed on the road by someone that was drinking as well.
It's disgusting. It's so sad, and I took his privilege to drive away because of what's going on with Galveston. And now here we have the same situation here. They didn't charge him with DWI here, but very well could have been. And so the idea is to get you to appreciate it, to really feel the pang of not being able to drive, because I want you to realize it is an absolute privilege, and it is a great privilege. And to live in a city this big without the ability to drive really, really blows. That's just it. And I don't know if you really appreciate it. You coming up here and just telling me, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm hurt. That's not enough. I need to know that you really do appreciate the fact of how big and powerfully awesome it is to drive. I'm not ready yet to let you drive. I need to see some kind of proactivity showing me that you really appreciate being able to drive. But as it stands now, it's been 30 days since he's had this case here open. He's got the 4 cases over there. And I can tell you now, the judge that granted that license, if that judge now knows all these cases are open, I would bet my pinky toe that that judge would revoke that license now. Because I don't think any judge wants their name on a license with that kind of baggage to it. So I'm sorry. If you need more time at night, I'm happy to give you a little bit more time past 9 o'clock.
It's not so much, excuse me, it's not so much the night, it's where he works being an electrician. He has to be there earlier in the morning. So
Okay, I'm happy to work with you. You want 5 in the morning? What time do you want?
5 would be better.
Okay, done. I'll give it to you. Show me that you appreciate the fact of driving.
How do I do that?
Use your imagination. Be creative. Ingenuity goes a long way, Mr. Hodges, but you coming up here and tell me, oh, I'm so sorry, does nothing for me. Actions speak louder than words, and it's only been a mere 30 days since you picked up this case, and not to mention all those other cases that you have in Galveston County. So you are traveling far and wide, and the danger to the public is far and wide as well. I don't want anyone to die under my book, and I don't want anything under my name with that kind of, I don't want that kind of baggage in my life. I have a hard enough time sleeping as it is. Show me, and then we can talk again. But I really want you to appreciate it, and I don't think you do so far. Okay, thanks.
Excuses don't move a judge. Actions do. Driving isn't a right. It's a privilege you earn. And when lives are on the line, the court doesn't take chances.